Hello dear students. Today in this lecture we are going to study an important article which gives us the clear idea of the formation of the superconducting behavior inside the material, and the theory is known as BCS theory of superconductivity. And remember, this is an important question in view of your GTU examination. So, in 1957, Bardeen, Cooper, and Schrieffer. So, according to this initial names of these three scientists, the theory has been entitled as BCS theory. So, these scientists have proposed a theory that explained the microscopic origins of superconductivity and could quantitatively predict the properties of superconductors. So, this was, we can say, the initial ignition for the idea of superconductive behavior inside the material. So, mathematically, BCS theory is complex but relies on an earlier discovery of Cooper, which was in 1956. So, this is just the extension of the Cooper theories, which was already discovered in 1956, who showed that the ground state of a material is unstable with respect to pairs of bound electrons. That means when there is a ground state of your material and if it has some bound electrons means what? Certain external field is acting on it, because if we have seen earlier that in the absence of electric or magnetic field, the atoms or electrons inside the material continue their random motion inside it, but here we have used the bound electrons. So when there is a bound electrons, we can say there must be some existence of external factors over the material. So when the electrons are bound to each other, okay, so it is a pair, and this pair was discovered by Cooper, and hence such pairs are known as Cooper pairs and are formed by electron phonon interactions. We also have introduced with the phonon words, which is a quantum mechanical approach. So this Cooper pairs, if we look at its definition, an electron in the cation lattice will distort the lattice around it, okay, creating an area of greater positive charge density around itself. So around this negative type of electrons, it will create some positrons, which means that positive electrons, and this pair of positron and electrons are known as the Cooper pairs. The electrons are thus indirectly attracted to each other and form a Cooper pair, an attraction between two electrons mediated by the lattice, which creates a bound state of the two electrons. So here this was the basic explanation of formation of Cooper pair plays a major role to identify the existence of superconducting behavior inside any material. Here the mechanism of the Cooper pair formation has been carried out. So this is, suppose, your electron number 1 and this is your electron number 2, where this is your, we can say, considering the virtual phonon. So when this particular electron will be interacted to this electron 2, we can say it is a Cooper pair of electrons, because this is nothing but the lattice spacing between two positrons. So the interaction between positron and electron is the electron and virtual phonon interaction. So how does this polarization attraction exhibited? So this is the normal state of lattice, okay, and In the superconducting material, you can see the electrons have distorted the lattice arrangement from this particular electrons. So, due to this distortion, the electrons from left hand side and here from the right hand side, when they will interact, they will form a Cooper pair. So here the charges are equal, but in terms of the lattice spacing, one of the electron will act as a positron. So this was the basic concept which was identified by the BCS theory. Moreover, if you can say inside the lattice when electrons and electrons are attracting, so ideally it is not possible, because according to the simple law of physics there will be a repulsive force acting between two similar polarities of electric charges, and hence we have to mention that particular mechanism which has been satisfied inside the phonon and electron pair interaction. So here for pictorial representation we have mentioned the interaction between electrons and electrons, but it should be clear in your mind that this particular mechanism is nothing but the actual interaction between one electron and one is the positron. However, BCS theory predicted a theoretical maximum to critical temperature of around 30 to 40 Kelvin. That means at this particular critical temperature, 30 to 40 Kelvin means what? If you consider this much temperature in terms of Celsius, then this is the negative temperature, first of all. Okay, so as above this, thermal energy would cause electron phonon interactions of an energy too high to allow the formation or sustain Cooper pairs. So beyond this temperature range, that means higher than the temperature of 30 to 40 Kelvin, it is not possible for the Cooper pair formation. So we consider mercury as a superconductor, okay, but it is not the superconductor at normal temperature. You have to bring it at its critical temperature, which has been termed as Tc. Okay, and each and every material which falls inside the category of superconductors also have their respective critical temperatures at which the superconducting behavior has been originalized due to the formation of Cooper pairs. Physically, the Cooper pair is more resistant to vibrations within the lattice, as the attraction to its partner will keep it on course. Therefore, Cooper pairs move through the lattice relatively unaffected by the thermal vibrations. So when the phonon and electron will be interacted, there will be no effect on the formation of Cooper pairs below the critical temperature. So once you have identified the critical temperature for any material to exhibit the superconducting behavior, if you are going below that temperature range, there is no restriction to the formation of Cooper pair, but you have to be sure that the critical temperature value should be maintained and your material should not be placed in the higher amount of that critical temperature. So these are some, we can say also the disadvantages in view of the maintaining this very low temperature, but due to the development of various temperature controlling instruments, we can now have the possible formation of this particular Cooper pairs inside the categories of superconducting materials. So this was all about the theoretical approach of BCS theory, which is known as Bardeen, Cooper and Schrieffer theory, which is purely based on the formation of Cooper pair. So this question can be asked in 3 to 4 marks in view of your GTU examination, and further in the next video we are going to see the mathematical derivation for this critical temperature. So If it is asked along with the mathematical expression, then the question will be of 7 marks. So these are the parameters which you have to keep in the mind, and I hope that this particular article is now very much familiar to you. So thanks for visiting this lecture.